have a very special guest with me. I have Stephanie Mouchon. I'm going to let her do her own intro, but let me do a pre-intro. She's amazing in everything that she does, so that's why she's here with me today.
I am Stephanie Mouchon and I am very excited to be here. I am just like Bea. I just have so many hats. I am a mom, I am a wife, I am a youth pastor, I am a dancer, an actress. I mean, I don't know how many other hats, but I think that every mom feels identified with me because we do so much, but I'm very excited for what we're gonna learn today. Let's talk about first the saying that says it takes a village to raise a child.
Totally.
Moms, that's a reality. It is a lie if we think that we are the only ones that are gonna raise our child. Let's be honest, starting from music, TV, everyone in their household. I mean, the kids end up learning steps, learning words that we don't even say.
Right.
Why? Because there is a lot of influence in their life. So either we understand that it takes a village to raise your child and you are intentional, are choosing who's gonna influence your child, or your child, it's gonna choose who's gonna influence them. So let's be honest, moms. School is the biggest influencer in their lives. So we gotta work on it. We truly have to understand that we gotta prepare to choose the school. And I think that the first thing now to choose is which are your family values. Because when you're gonna choose a school, it's important that you understand which are your values. In my case, you know, what you value, it's what truly you're gonna spend your time in. What you value is where you're gonna spend your money in.
Right.
If you value everything, you don't value anything. So it's important that you choose your values. In my case, in my family, when we are gonna make decisions, we make those decisions based in our values. Number one, we wanna put God first in everything that we do.
Absolutely.
So when I came to choose the school for my children, I wanted to make sure that it was a school that was putting God first. Number two, it's for me that we want to be able to give them an opportunity for them to grow in everything that we do. So that is why when it came to choosing the school, we wanted to make sure that it was a school where they were going to grow. So those are the things that are important when you're going to choose a school. Which are your values? And I invite you to write those values in your family. Number two would be financial preparation.
Totally.
School, it is expensive.
Prepare.
And, yeah, and even if you're not going to go to a private school is expensive. You gotta buy so many things.
Yeah.
And in my case, because of my values, I wanted to make sure that it was a school, that it was Christian. There is no Christian free schools. And if there is, call me, because there's none. Why? So I truly had to cut some stuff. I had to stop buying some shoes.
Sacrifice.
We had to sacrifice. Why? Why? Because when you put your values, again, when you put those values there, you say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to buy those shoes. I'm not going to have that cable. I'm not going to have that new phone. Why? Because I want to maybe spend that in my children's school. So yes, you have to prepare financially. And even if you have a baby, please prepare.
Start now. Like, you don't think about that when they're babies.
Yeah.
But it's so important because
They
the first
grow
year
super fast.
the first year just flies, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I have to start making all these decisions. So prepare. Totally
Yes,
prepare.
so prepare. And number three, I believe that you need to be on the same page with your spouse.
Absolutely.
And if your husband or the father of your children doesn't live with you, it's important that you guys are on the same page. Why? Because you both need to go and tour the school, see how the school is. You don't want your children to go in an atmosphere where at school they speak a language. When they go to mom's house, they speak a language. And when they go to their father's house, they speak a completely different language. They are gonna end up choosing who's gonna influence them more. So why not talking to your spouse, praying with them, or talking to the father of your children and talk about it and say which is the best school for them. Be on the same page. You have the power in your hands.
You have the tools.
You don't have to choose a school because of the zip code. You have power. What do we have to do? We have to work. We have to go online. There is a thing called Google that will tell you everything. A lot of the things that I buy that are valuable for me, I make sure that I read ratings first, or
You Yelp it.
yeah,
Even the restaurants.
Yeah, I just want to make sure what people are saying.
Totally.
So you can do that. You can do the same with schools. Just put it on Google and talk about ratings. Talk about what people are talking about it, because that is very important when it comes to choosing the school. You gotta research.
I think it's horrible to judge, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it's a horrible habit, but when you're choosing a school for your child, I feel like it's 100% okay to judge.
It is okay.
And and it's totally okay for you to go in and make sure that the school is nice, that it's well kept, that it's clean. I know that the kids have to take naps and on the floor.
Yes.
So make sure the floors are clean. Make sure you don't see any bugs. Make sure the person that it's the maintenance guy, doesn't have the pants low,
Yeah.
that they don't use language that you don't feel like it's appropriate for your child. Also, that they don't have images or things that you necessarily wouldn't have in your house.
Yeah.
I feel like as different as the schools are, I feel they should be in the same page,
Yeah.
home and school, and as far as values,
Yeah.
and as far as we want our children to learn. And the school has to be clean, the staff has to be nice. I thought it was very interesting. I was touring at school, and the person that gave me the tour knew every child's name and every single classroom, from the babies to 5th grade. And I
Wow.
thought it was so great, because that just shows you that they're not a number.
Right.
They are just a
That they
person.
care. Mhm.
Yes, I love that. So judge away just for this time, okay?
Yes, do it.
What do you think are the top things to look for?
The first thing, where is the school going? If you go to a school that doesn't have a purpose, that doesn't have a values, and it doesn't have a vision,
You're lost.
the school is already there. They have no finish line.
I feel like also it's important to know that the school is close to your house.
Yes.
I mean, you don't want it to be 3 hours away, and if it's 5 minutes away, that's great. That's not a reason to choose a school, but it also should be something that fits into your schedule and it doesn't add stress to your already hectic life. What else do you think?
For sure. Number 3, to me, security. You want to make sure that your kid and every kid at the school is secure. If you go to school that when they're touring, they just tell you, oh, just go ahead, just take a look at all the classrooms. That's an alert. That's already a flashlight. Like, don't put
Red flag.
your kid at the school. Why? Because you want to make sure that your kid is secure. When they tell you anyone can pick up your kid, just call me. No, that's not the
Right.
school. So parents, you want to make sure that your school has a good security system.
Also, we want to make sure that the teachers and the staff are friendly, that they also believe and respect them and as individuals, because not every child is the same, and as we are not cookie cutter people, we cannot expect our children to be, and so for them to be treated like they are.
Yeah. And I think that a small group environment, a small group education gives, at the end of the day, an individual education for your children.
It is very important that you have an open communication, that you can talk about your child's needs, that they can tell you also what's going on, because they're going to be there pretty much the whole day and
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on. So it's very important that they have a great communication about what's going on with the school and new projects, and that they keep you communicated. I think it's very important for you to check on that as well.
And something else that I would like to add on, it's time options. Do they have options?
Right.
If it's a school that it's only from 8 until 2 p.m. and if you pick them up at 2:30, you're already paying another amount of
$20.
money. I mean, it's crazy because they're not giving you options. You are going to want a school that has aftercare,
Right.
that has different classes, extracurricular classes that you can put your kid in.
Are we ever ready?
No, never.
We're never ready. We don't want our children to grow. But I feel like it's very important for us to also understand that what's best for our children. And if we feel like our children are eager to learn and to explore, it is a good option to start them at a school, because they need to learn how to share, they need to learn even how to defend themselves,
Yeah.
which is totally normal. They need to go to other kids' birthday parties, they need to interact, they need to be outside the house, go to the park, do the things that you probably wouldn't do at home.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're not investing that precious teaching time at home, it is a very good idea for you to enroll them in a school when they can actually dedicate that time for them to learn.
Right, and I think that it's very important that you expose them. Just expose them. Why? Because there's a lot of fears that we have as parents that when it comes to the teachers, they let them grow and they let them be. And I think that by just exposing them and let them be for a few hours, it doesn't have to be all day. It could be a few hours where you let them grow and you let them share with other kids. And trust me, that's going to make a change, even in their language. Because maybe you use always the same language when it comes to your child, but when you go to another school, to a school, and the teachers are teaching them every little thing, vocabulary, they're going to grow. Curriculum, I mean, it's so important. I think that the first thing that you have to look in the curriculum is that when they say the curriculum, they actually know the name of the curriculum.
They know what they're talking about.
Yes, I've gone to schools when I asked them, what's the curriculum that you use? They had to look and flip through the pages of the school. And to me, that was a big no-no. I mean, how don't you know which is the school curriculum? So I think that's very important. That when you choose a school, they know which are the curriculum that they're using, that it's a high quality education curriculum. So honestly, yes, you want to be able to be educated and you want to be able to know math and spelling bee and for your child to know 1,000 words when they're 2 and I don't even know what else. But let's be honest, you want to make sure that their curriculum, it's also teaching them about character. So to me, that's very important, that the curriculum is certified. You don't want a curriculum that just started a year ago. Why? Because it doesn't have any type of, it's just a testing curriculum. So you want to make sure that it's certified, that it has many amount of years and that a lot of schools are using it. Why? Because you can see that it actually works.
Absolutely.
And always you do your research. In my case, because of my family values, we wanted a Christian curriculum. Why? Because of the character. We wanted to put the two things simultaneously, education and character. So to us, we truly research about the curriculum. And when we went to the schools, we asked them, which is your curriculum?
Absolutely. I feel like if you have a desire in your heart and you prayed about it, the guy will give you the answer and will provide the school that you feel happy and that is going to be the best choice for your child. We have been super educated today about how to choose a school. If you have any tips that you can give us, please leave us in the comments below. Let us know. Or if you know of someone that is looking for a school, share this video so they can maybe learn a thing or two. Well, this is all for today, guys. We want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for being here.
It was a blessing for me.
And we want to wish you a great summer.
Yes, enjoy it, have fun, enjoy your family, and remember that the best is yet to come for you and all your family.
Bye. Say bye.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See you next week.